Namaskar. Welcome back to the AI Agents Workshop, brought to you by K.A.M.A.L.A, the Kapitwaj Association of Modern Logic, Automation, Learning and Career Advancement. In collaboration with Hack with India, the biggest hackathon organizer in India, powered by Microsoft Learn, our official certificate issuing partner. Today is day 8 of the AI Agents Workshop. The topic for today is to understand how AI agents think and reason like human beings. Our esteemed speaker for the day is Mr. Harshvardhan Bajoria. I thank him deeply for his contribution and for taking out his time for this workshop. Thank you, Mr. Harsh. Yeah. A major update about the completion certificate to you. Earlier, if you had 60% of the total score, you would be eligible for a certificate. Now that has changed. Now for just 40%, I'm sorry for the background noise if there's some construction going on. I'm very sorry for that. But now for 40%, you are eligible for the completion certificate. 40% of the total score, that is 270. Guys, my math is bad. I'm very sorry. Calculate it yourself. Someone please write in the comment box what is the total score. What is 40% of 270? I'm very sorry. Yeah. So if you do the quizzes, if you have been doing the quizzes, if you have submitted the grand quiz, if you have submitted your PPT, that should be more than enough for you to just get the completion certificate. Even if you did not get selected for the hackathon, do not worry. You can still get the completion certificate very easily. 40% is totally doable, guys. 40% of 270. Come on, we can do it. Okay. Yeah, I see your comments. Okay. So again, how do we get the points? Let me give you a brief reminder. 10 points for each quiz, 30 points for the grand quiz, 30 points for the presentation that you have submitted in the hackathon, and 30 points are awarded. 30 points is the total score of the project that is to be submitted yet. The project will be assigned to you very shortly, and you'll be you'll have to submit that. You will also be taught how to make that project from scratch. So do not worry if you are panicking that you do not know how to build AI agents with code or without code. Do not worry. We will teach you in a video how to make that project, and that same project will be assigned to you, so you can just watch the video and make the project yourself. Okay. So yeah, 30 points each for the project, for the grand quiz, for the presentation and the project. So 90 points of that, 10 points each for the quizzes, 80 points of that, and 100 points of the hackathon. That lands us to a total of 270, and 40% of 270 is totally doable, guys. Come on. If you have participated in the quizzes, that should be enough for you already. But yeah, so I'll not take much of your time. I'll not yap around more. Let's get into the session today. The session is how AI agents think and reason like humans like us. The speaker for today is Mr. Harshvardhan Bajoria. So yeah, let's keep coding. Let's keep understanding and learning more about agents, AI agents, agentic AI, and yeah, let's keep learning. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye. I'll take your leave now. So yeah, let's keep learning.
Hi everyone, welcome all of you to today's session. In this particular session, we are going to actually talk about Microsoft Azure. In case you haven't heard of Azure AI Foundry, then we are actually going to explore that too. And especially, how about making agents within seconds? Yeah, you heard it right. Making agents within seconds without actually coding anything out there. Cool, awesome. So let's begin. So yeah, welcome all of you. And who am I? I'm an associate product manager at Unstop, Azure developer lead, GitHub campus expert, 7 times Microsoft certified, which includes AI engineer and data scientist, GitHub certified, Google Cloud Digital Leader certified, and founder of Devolve. In case you wish to connect with me, you can just scan this QR code that's out here. Okay, and you can connect with me over LinkedIn or Twitter. Cool, sounds awesome. Now let's go back to November 2021. what exactly happened during that particular time. So, in during that time, a few things were launched. We had this suite, which is Azure AI. We had the customizable AI models, we had scenario based models, and an ML platform where you can do a lot of things. You had Azure machine learning through which you can actually interact. We had vision model, speech, language decision, and some specific scenario based like video indexer, form recognizer, and cognitive search. So all of this were available to you in a pretty straightforward manner. Now, what happened is Azure OpenAI services came in background and it got integrated too. But what about business users? Things came up which included Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, and a lot more that you can see on the screen. But again, those were not enough. Those were not completely fine to actually be used because the business people out there didn't know how to actually use AI with this particular applications. Yes, it helped them easily integrate or build applications out there, but again, it was a pretty cumbersome job. So we brought in Microsoft 365, Dynamic 365 that included AI with it. But what about if I want something customized, something which is for me, myself, my own? For that, it's here. So let's set the scene. So let's say uh, I have a e-commerce selling campaign equipment and I want to analyze the data. So as you can see in the picture itself, I sell a lot of materials out here and I have keychains, I have backpacks, I have different campaign requirements and I want to sell and I want to analyze the sales data so that I can take decisions upon it. Cool. How can I do that? So for that, there's something which is known as an AI agent. So suppose I want to do things again and again, right? I don't want to be someone who is very static, who is like, okay, I did this thing before and I will not do this again. Or someone like who is doing things for one time. I want to do it regularly. I want to have some daily updates. For that, an agent can do my job. Now, what do I mean by an AI agent? I'm pretty sure you all know what is an AI agent by now, but in case you don't, let me give you a very simple and a straightforward definition. An AI agent is a semi autonomous software, which means it is autonomous, which means we don't know what it's working upon, but yeah, it's semi. We obviously give it the particular data set or the particular things which it should work upon, but we don't tell exactly how it should work. We just tell, okay, this is how you should do, this is how the thing should be, and we exactly don't know how it is going to do or achieve the goal that we have given it to. So in our case, let's say we have given it to analyze the sales data, but we don't know how it will do that. We will just instruct that, okay, this is the particular data from where you have to fetch it and give me the results out there. Cool. So this is an AI agent scenario which we are going to build, and AI agents just need to do this three things. First, you need to reason over the business products. So understand that, okay, what is the business requirement? Why should we do this? Or what is the context of it? Right? So let's say in our case over here, what's the business perspective? Why I want to analyze the data? What is the sales data representing actually? And what are the things that I get in the sales data? That's the first thing. Second, retrieve context to complete the process. So you need to get the context, like, okay, let's say I get the backpack, but what is the context of that backpack? Similarly, let's say I get the keychains or I get the campaign materials with the tents and all, but what is the actual context of it? Which is the location of the store in which it is selling, when it is selling, why is it selling, the context of it. And then finally perform the action out there. So finally perform an action for the end user. Perform the results. So in our case, get the sales data analysis asked by the user. Cool. Sounds awesome. But in our case, how can agents help us? We got that, okay, what is an agent? What are the three things that makes an agent? First, business process. Second, understanding the context of it, and then giving the result. But how does it all work? How do we use it? So Azure AI Agent Service is there, which can help you rapidly build, develop, and do things out there. Yeah, and it's no more coming soon. It's already there. It's in preview state. That's right, but it's there. And it has flexible model selection, enterprise grade security. It allows you to extensively get the data, fetch the data that's out there, and allows you with rapid development and automation. You don't have to do a lot of things. You can just go build, deploy, and scale. Again, it's very easy. Yeah, right, sounds very easy, but yeah, we will be having a look on how is it actually working it in the backend, how are things working. So let's see the solution architecture. We have the sales agents app, which we will build, where it will have a chain lead and query function. Let's say in the backend we can just have an AI agent service, which I'm going to show you how it's going to be made and how we can test it, how we can build it out there, which will have the instruction and the model and the actions. If you want, you can add in, which is like function calling, code interpreter, file search, grounding with Bing search, and all of it. Now all of this would work in the backend for you. Let's get with AI agent service in action. So we have the agent called Contoso Sales Agent, which we will build, and we'll have any of the model chosen from here, the tools, and we'll be getting the data from here. Sounds cool? So let's begin. So I don't want you to go to the theory, so let's directly move on to the practical. So you can maybe go ahead and access this link out here, which I have used to refer to this whole workshop, which says microsoft.github.io/build your first agent with Azure AI Agent Service Workshop. You can actually go ahead and refer to this link. It's very effective. In case you have any doubts, you can reach out to me. Let me just go back to my main. I think it got stopped. Just give me a moment. Yeah, cool. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, cool. So let's go to this. Okay. Now, do you know about this particular place which is called Azure AI Foundry? I don't think so. So let me just tell you how to actually go about it. Okay. So let me just close this tab and close this too. Let's go to home, resource group. Let me also maybe get and delete this. Cool. So what is this place called? This is called the Azure portal. So you can just go to portal.azure.com, have an active subscription, which you can see in the subscriptions tab, and get the subscription detail. Get an active subscription, and then you can access this portal that's out there. Pretty cool, pretty straightforward, and awesome. Now, what is a resource group? It's a place where you combine all your resources into one, and you can actually manage them effectively for communication purpose, for monitoring purpose, for billing purpose, and for security reasons. So if I click on create out here, and let's give it a name. So let's give it a name as AI agents, and let's choose a region. So I'm just going with East US for now. You can click on review and create, and this will create a resource group named AI agent for you, so it takes a bit of time to reload. Yep, so it's here. Cool, I've got my AI agent. Now let's go ahead and create an Azure AI service foundry. So I just type in AI foundry for now. You can see Azure AI foundry. Click on create and just create an Azure AI foundry. This is the service which allows you to access all of it. Now let's give it a name, AI agent, East US. Let's keep the default name as it is, first project, and click on next. You can set up the network, like whether it should be accessed only by a few people, only a particular network, or should not be accessed by anyone. I am keeping it default. Then you can have system identity message like IAM policies configured for this. You can have encryption of the data which is happening across the thing that you'll be working upon with AI agents, or anything that's there in the AI foundry. Finally, check all of it that's out there. You can see it shows me an error. So what is the error? Okay, the subdomain name AI agent is already being used, so I need to change the name. So let me give it Azure AI agent EX. Now let's see. It checks with the final validation whether everything is correct, shows you the glimpse of it so that you can change if you want to. Also, it gives you an automation template if you want to change it, or if you want to automate it. Click on create and it starts the deployment process for you. It's submitting the deployment. Now the deployment is under process. It might take a few minutes, so let's just wait. It's taking a bit of time for this. Till then, let's see the diagram. So, what do we have here? We have an create an AI agent where we first create the agent called contour sales agent. Then what we do is configure it, which is what we are doing over here. We are setting the instructions, choosing the model, then choosing the data, whether we want it from the local or Azure blob storage, or do we want it to get indexed from Azure AI search. Then we can add the tools like Logic Apps, OpenAI, Microsoft Fabric, Bing Search, function calling, code interpreter, or file search, or anything that we want. Then we create a thread, like let's say we ask that, okay, tell me total sales by region, or just show as a pie chart or anything of that sort, and it gives me the data. Based upon it, I just display the agent's response and get the thing out here. So this is what is happening over here in the background. Now let's see it in action. Yep, it's there. So when I click on go to resource, I go to this resource that's out there. and then I can click on go to Azure AI Foundry portal to see everything that's out there. Cool. So what you can see it shows me the endpoint and the keys. So I can have a look at the endpoint and the key. It's very important to keep it safe because people can access things using this out there, and you will be paying for for everything that they are using it for. So each and every API request that the other person makes will be beared by you. So please make sure that the API key is safe. Now, what is this place? Over here, you can get a lot of things. So you can actually go ahead and check out the model catalog. You can get different models from DeepSeek to Mistral to Grok and even Sora and OpenAI, all the models that's out there. In fact, GPT Image 1 is also here. Then what you can do is go to playgrounds and integrate and use different playgrounds that's out there, so you can actually interact and do stuff like have audio, conversation, speech, translator, assistant, and a lot of it. And you have evaluation parameters, vector stores, so you can store your vectors file and data files out here. So this is a place where you can do anything that you want, and it's all LLM out here. So let's say we want to build that particular application, okay, and let's see what I have. So I have this particular file. Let me just open it. So I have this data sheet which shows the product name, the category of it, product type, the brand, and the description, similarly of the other two products. So I have this data that's out here, and I want to use it to actually go ahead and build an AI agent that can answer things for me out here. So like a chat GPT, but it's mine own. Cool. So what I will do is, first of all, I'll go to this agents option. I will click on the new agent. Before that, it will ask me to deploy a model which should be used, obviously. So let me just go for let's say GPT 4.1 mini. Okay, and let's click on create. Let's click on deploy. Okay, now it has created an AI agent for me which says agent 603. If I click on it, I can see what is the deployment. I can see the instruction that I can give. I can have the agent description for myself. I can add the knowledge base. I can add the actions, connect agents from one to another through MCP server, and do a lot of it. So now let's say I want to just try it out. I want to just see how it's working. So I can click on try and playground, and you can see I can actually chat with it, but I need to give it the data, right? So before that, let me give it some instructions. So um, what should I give it? Let me see. So what I have is this particular things out here. Let me just give it a simple instruction for now. Okay, so let me give you are a sales analysis expert whose task is to analyze the sales data thoroughly and help me with recommendations out there. You should give your name is Julia, and you have been in industry for 10 plus years. You have to give the answer in a professional and engaging manner which is filled with insights. So what I have done is I have given it the instruction of how it should work. Now what is instruction? It tells the model of how it should behave. So let's say I haven't given it the data right now. I just say, hey, who are you? And let's press enter. Cool. So what will happen is does not exist. Okay, it's asking me to wait for it to get ready. Let's create a new agent. I click on uh, agents option. It's 4.1 mini. I think that's the issue out here. So let me just go to model and let's just delete it. It doesn't work good right now. It takes a few minutes to get deployed. So let's just deploy a new base model and let's go for GPT-4o mini. So where is it? Yeah. So let's just do it out there itself. I think that cool. So let's go to agents tab. Let's just delete both of them too right now. Okay. Delete it. Let's delete the thread which we had right now also. Cool. Done. Now let's just go with GPT-4o mini because that doesn't take time to deploy, and let's deploy it. Now let's go back to the playground and let's give it the same instruction that you are a sales analysis expert whose task is to analyze the given sales data for a campaign selling business named Pontoso and give me detailed insights about it. Your name is Shardhan Bachoria with 10 plus years of experience. You have to give the answer in a witty and experienced form filled with insights. Cool, done. Now let's try it out. Okay, this is also deploying. Okay, we need to wait maybe for this, but yeah, till then let's upload the knowledge base. Now how to add knowledge to it, how to tell that okay, you have to refer to this particular data or you have to do this with this particular data. I can click on add option out here and upload files, so I can choose whether I want to do it Bing search, or I want to add with Microsoft Fabric, AI search, or Morningstar's TripAdvisor, SharePoint. But for now, let's do it locally. So I have this PDF which I showed and I upload it. Cool, it's ready. Now let's do hi. I hope it's deployed by now. Okay, it is not deployed till now. Okay, we need to wait for it to get deployed. It's pretty strange. It gets deployed within minutes. Yep. So it's here. It says, hello there, how can I assist you today? If you have some sales data or anything specific in dive into I'm all ears. Cool. So I've uploaded this data and let's ask a question like maybe let's go over here and maybe like ask how many type of product do we have? Now it's checking the file out here and you can see it gave the answer that okay, we have a family camping tent for larger groups, backpacking tents for a smaller group, and with this type we have all of this. If you want to delve deeper, just let it know. It used the tool files to have the file search and all of it. Now let's say I want to do something with code. So what I can do is I can click here and I can add code interpreter code out here, which tells how it should work. So let me also show it to you. So what it had was this thing, which is a part like system instruction that okay, what are things that should have. It's like things it should contain, the tools and data access, from where to fetch it, what is the query, what is the thing that it should work upon, what are different things that's there, what are different fonts that's available, and all of it. Now you might say okay, this sounds cool, but how do I check whether everything is perfect? So that's up to your choice. You can add in more agents, you can add in more actions, like add in your own custom functions, your own logic apps. You can even set up the temperature, so it's like how the model should respond, how creative it should be. Then you can enable voice, so if you want that okay, it should like be a voice enabled, you can interact through a voice, you can. So let's just click over here. When I click on it, it can go to voice live. So for that I need to deploy another model in East US 2 Sweden Central, try out voice live, but you can have interaction in real voice. Plus if you want something like how many tokens are being used, you can just click over here and see. You want to see the AI quality and risk and measures, you can actually get it out here. So you can just check and set it out here. If you want to see the code of how things are working, you can get the complete Python code over here. And if you want to change to C# or JavaScript, you can get the code. It's pretty simple to use and pretty straightforward and ready to use. Sounds amazing, right? So yeah, please go ahead and try this out. I'm pretty sure you would love it. And after you are done trying out, so that you are not charged for it, just go to this page, home, go to resource group. go to your AI agent's resource group and delete it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. That's out there. Once you see that okay, it's being deleted, just wait for it to get deleted and deploy resource group deleted successful message. That's it. Everything is deleted and you're safe to work upon the rest of the things. So this is how it works, and I would love all of you to go ahead and explore things out there. And I won't be telling how to do so, but please go ahead and do it. Take it to the next level, build upon it. If you face any issue, anything that's out there, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. But yes, I want all of you to go and try it out first. Please do scan this QR code and share your feedback in case you have any feedback that's there. I know it was a very short session, but I didn't want it to make it very long. I wanted it to be crisp and precise so that you all can go and explore it and then reach out to me if you face any issue. Because practical experience is the best experience that you can get. And thank you all for joining.